we really focus on student engagement during, like, when it's accountable talk, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for accountable talk. That's what the lesson's focused on. It's not about, you don't get judged as a teacher. Everybody's invested in the lesson. Everybody co-designed it. So I think, because lots of people are tentative to join the group, right? People have a hard time opening their door and having their colleagues in their classrooms with them, and we've really tried to make it that when we've had lessons that flop, it's all of our lessons, and we've seen some great flops. I'll tell you a story about in our first or second year. And the science head came in just for that one lesson. He wanted to come in and look at it. And of course he like, oh, why are you telling them? Like, don't even tell them what the question is. Like, just let them make their own question. Why? Let's just sit in the back. Let's just see what they'll do for a period. Why do we even, let's just get away from them and see what they'll do. And so the lesson was called Math Goes to the Movies. And we had put out, at each table, we put out a popcorn popper. They had a bag of popcorn and the price for that much popcorn in the bag. They had 3 bags from the movie theater with the price on them. There was a little 5x5x5 green box and 1 centimeter Cubalinks. So there was all kinds of measuring tools. There was a popcorn popper. And there was no question that basically Bruce came into the class, and it was a grade 9 applied math class, and said, you know, there's all this stuff. I'd like you to ask a good question and think of, brainstorm some questions, come up with a really good question, and then solve it. And so, like, in our minds, it was like, okay, what's the best deal, right? Small, medium, or large. Like, that was kind of a no-brainer. Open the bags up, measure them. Or, how badly are they ripping me off, right? Like, let's pop some popcorn and see how much popcorn I can get from this bag that costs 32 cents, and how much it fills, and how badly are they ripping us off? So for me, it was kind of like a no-brainer. The kids are gonna get to that, right? Well, one group asked this question. Their question was, and it was 3, in Bruce's opinion, it was 3 of the smarter kids in the class. They asked, how many of the Cubalinks will fit in the little green box? And they measured it 5x5x5, and when 125 of them were filled, they did it in like 4 minutes and sat there for the rest of the day, right? You know, and so there were some groups that kind of explored the popcorn, but I think we had maybe 1 group popcorn. Like, are you kidding me? If you did that to a kindergarten class, like, the creativity, if they would have had a whole station set up, they would have been selling popcorn. Like, we beat that out of kids somehow, right? And so it was a real eye-opener for us about, you know, kids not being able to come up with their own question. So of course we went and explored that, right? Like, we co-designed lessons for good questions, and but a real, you know, it was a real aha for us. Like, that wasn't what we thought, right? Like, nobody went to the 2 questions we thought we